Okay, so this is kind of a fun demo. We're going to shoot this projectile out of this spring can right here. It's going to be going perfectly horizontally at the start, and eventually it'll curve down and hit the ground. It's going to hit the ground right over here. I don't know if you can see this blue tape right here. It should hit right about there. At the same time, this little piece of steel, a little nut, is going to be attached right here. As soon as the ball leaves the mouth of the spring can, this gets released and falls down, and it should hit in the same place. It's just been lined up to do that. And the question is, which one hits the ground first? They're falling from the same height. Okay, so this height right here of the spring can is the exact same height as over here. I've measured it and double checked it. Okay. This is being shot perfectly horizontally. Okay. And so again, the question is, they're both going to land here. We've predetermined that. But which one will land first? Okay. Okay, so now the way that we're able to make this work, I'm going to show you. Here's the spring cannon right here. Again, we load it up. Okay, and I can tell that it's shooting perfectly horizontally because there's a little protractor here on the side that's got this little plumb line hanging from it, and it says it's at 0 degrees, so it's shooting perfectly flat. You'll notice that there are some wires connected here. So I'm going to take these wires and just very delicately make them touch. So there they are, crisscrossed in front of the mouth of the cannon. This is a power supply. So we're going to basically attach power to everything that's happening. So it's plugged into the wall, we push the on button, and electricity starts flowing through this whole system of wires. These wires are attached over there, and I'm going to take you there next. But what happens basically is as soon as this ball is shot out of the cannon, it trips those wires, the connection is broken. And so what I have over there gets affected by that. Same wires here. When that connection is broken, this electromagnet basically dies. So when there's electricity flowing through this coil of wires, this whole system is magnetized, and this will stay right here, again at the exact same height that the ball is being shot from. And as soon as we interrupt that electricity flowing through it, it's going to drop it. That's how we make both things happen at the exact same time. Okay, power on. It should be magnetized. All right, here we go. Do it quickly. 1, 2, 3. Woo, I think they hit. Okay, so part 2, similar, but we're going to change it up a little bit. So now they're not dropping / firing from the same height. We've raised this up quite a bit, as high as we could. And now this one is aimed directly at it. And hopefully you can believe me. I'm going to show you in a second if I can. But I'm taking great care to try to get that to aim exactly. So if you drew a straight line, it would go right at it. If there were no gravity, it would hit it. Same thing, it fires, drops at the same time. The question is, well, what happens? Which one hits the ground first, or which one falls the fastest? We don't know the velocity of the cannon. I'm not telling you that. Does it matter? I don't know. I do know. So let's go ahead and try it. First, I'm going to actually try to convince you that it's aimed exactly at the thing. So if we look through here, if I try to line it up very carefully, it should be aimed directly at where the piece of metal will be dropping. Okay, so hopefully you can kind of see that. So here we go. We'll attach the piece over here. There we go. And 3, 2, 1. Woo. Okay, what happened? That was pretty quick. We'll do a slow-mo also. Okay, so we saw what happened, right? They hit, almost, right? It wasn't quite a hit, but in physics we'll call that a hit. We'll give me a little bit of room for error for Amy. So the two objects hit. That's amazing, right? This demo is called The Monkey and the Hunter. And as the story goes, basically you have a monkey hanging in a tree and a hunter over there. The hunter aims right at the monkey, and as soon as the shot happens, the monkey gets scared and lets go of the branch. And the bullet and the monkey fall together, and the monkey doesn't end up so well. It's just a story. It didn't really happen, except you're in the physics lab. Okay, so the question is, does velocity matter though? And so I'm going to try doing this at a slower velocity, and we'll see if the same thing happens. At a slower velocity, the ball, as it's coming, should actually be coming a lot lower, right? Because it's going to fall farther. The monkey will also have time to fall farther, so let's see. Okay, so same thing, just shooting slower, and you'll notice, I've test fired it, the ball is going to actually go so slow that it's going to cross paths about right down here, okay? And if you're paying close attention, you maybe notice I actually had to scooch that table forward a couple feet in order to make it get all the way to there. So everything still holds though. It's aimed still directly at the monkey up here, and see what happens.